Hola, muy buenas noches, Alberto, ¿qué tal estáis? Está un nuevo vídeo de Juego de Tronos y bueno, os a continuación dejamos. Tenemos que leer este libro que nos habían dejado. Y bueno, os dejaré aquí eh, lo que decía. Y bueno, a ver. eh, Escudo de caballero desgastado. Me servirá. Epa, que siempre. Tengo la costumbre de ir a por el azul ahora. Está bloqueada. Está bloqueada. Bien. Dice que me espera en la bodega. Creo que es esta la bodega. Sí.
My lady?
Lord Sarwick, always a pleasure.
I am no lord yet, Lady Marianne. It seems Lord Halton has asked everyone to call me that in this castle.
According to the laws of the Seven Kingdoms, Riverspring is yours. You are the only legitimate heir. No other can assume the title without challenging the judgment of the great Targaryen kings. Everyone knows that. It is of no consequence if the usurper and his whore believe otherwise. Their reign will be over soon, and the signs bode well for your future.
You wanted to see me, if I'm not mistaken?
I did. I needed to speak to you as soon as possible.
Why are we meeting in the cellar?
I am sorry for the inconvenience, sir. I would often come here as a child, to be alone. I still find it to be one of the more private areas of the castle.
But why the cellar? You could have come to see me in my room.
No. There are loose tongues and hungry ears in this castle. They do not need to be fed.
I understand. What is it you wish to speak to me about?
I am worried. Please be frank with me, Alistair. Do you think my uncle's plan will succeed?
You are right to be concerned, my lady. Overthrowing the usurper and giving new life to the Targaryen dynasty are both noble aims. But for this to happen, many will lose a great deal. I am sure there are many lords who will oppose it. The houses that supported Robert's rebellion 15 years ago enjoy many privileges today. Land, power. If the Targaryens were to return to power, such privileges would be redistributed. The lords currently allied with the crown will become our fiercest rivals. And the worst of them all will be my overlords, House Lannister, the Queen's house, of course. Not to mention the sworn houses of the Starks in the north, the armies of the Riverlands and the Vale of Arryn, all supporters of the king. None of these lords would welcome a return to power for the Targaryens. The risk would be too great for them. However, there are many amongst the people who still hope to see the Targaryen dynasty reinstated. And there will always be support from the lords who fought alongside the Targaryens. They will be eager to regain the privileges they lost. Time will tell. Only R'hllor knows what our future holds. We have to believe in our cause.
You're right. It is what will happen if we fail that worries me.
I will admit the outcome would not be heartening. But ponder this. What else are we to do? We do this for honor and out of necessity. Now is not the time to doubt ourselves.
Yes, but there are alternatives, Alistair.
Those are dangerous words, Lady Marianne.
Do not mistake me. I have no intention of betraying my own blood. But my uncle is so focused on it. It has become a holy war to him, his reason for living. I'm not sure he has thought about the consequences of what would happen if we failed. We could lose everything. I fear that he sometimes goes too far to achieve his goals. Some of his methods make my blood run cold.
If I learned anything from Tywin Lannister, it's that sacrifices are inevitable. Especially when one's aim is to recapture the Iron Throne.
I have to question the wisdom of that. What was that?
Not another move, whore.
Alistair!
Flame and shadow! Don't do anything you may regret, soldier. Let's stay calm.
Did you say Alistair?
That is my name, Alistair Sarwick.
It's really you. Fight the Seven.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
It's me, Gawen.
Gawen! Praise the Lord of Light.
What are you doing with this slattern? A sodding worm of an uncle has been torturing me for months.
What?
I'm sorry, Alistair. I wanted to tell you.
You knew about this?
Forgive me. I didn't know how to tell you. That was what I was talking about when I spoke of acts that made my blood run cold.
Hold your forked tongue, Snake. Every vile soul in this castle is an accomplice.
We can't take the risk of you raising an alarm, Marianne.
What? You wouldn't dare!
We should cut your throat. But, in case you are as innocent as you say, I will stop short of that. Gawen, hold her.
You made the right choice. The black-hearted bitch would have gotten us killed.
I'm not so sure. Anyway, she should be out for a while now. In the meantime, better if no one finds her. We can hide her in the chest behind you.
Good idea. Seven hells, what did I just go through? It's a miracle that I'm here. I never thought I'd see anything outside of that cell again. I wouldn't have had the slightest chance without this guard's disguise.
Tell me, Gawen, what did they do to you?
Halton kept me in his dungeons for so long. Where do I begin?
I thought you were dead. I followed your trail at King's Landing. I saw your body. I found your medallion.
Halton took that medallion when he captured me, along with all my other possessions. He had it all along. He had to make sure you found it, so you would be convinced of my death.
But what about the body, Gawen?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't have been hard to deceive you. He just needed my clothes and a corpse to dress them with. I was just a young boy when you left. You couldn't have known about their deception.
It was probably that dog Desmond who staged it.
And all the while, Halton tried to break me.
What did he say to you?
Later, Alistair. Please, bring me something to ease my pain. Every bone in my body aches. We can discuss all that later.
Fine. I'll also find something to cover your face with. Otherwise, you'll be found out soon enough in this castle. Rest here. I'll be back before long.
Do not stay here, Alistair. I will hang on as long as it takes.
Muy bien, vamos a buscar un casco y algo para curarle. Para curarle sería mejor... A ver aquí. No, aquí solamente hay monedas. Bueno, lo dicho, para curarle sería mejor ir a la zona esta de la mujer. Bueno, de la mujer bien. Del hombre este que cura a la gente. Que debe de estar aquí. Y. Martín, a ver si me dice algo.
Sir Alistair, how are you faring today?
Well, maybe you could help me. I'm getting pain in my arm again. At River Spring, Maester Harwin has various ointments to treat this kind of thing.
Harwin, did you know we've formed quite the partnership and keep up regular correspondence with each other? He is a wise, loyal, and devoted friend.
He is a great man. I owe him a lot.
You know, what I've always admired about him is his thirst for knowledge, his curiosity. However, I must admit, he should have treated your burns better than that.
Actually, I did not wish for them to be healed. Meeting with the fire was no accident.
Ah, I understand. It would seem very uncharacteristic of Harwin.
I would very much like to know more about the Citadel and your apprenticeship, Maester. I know almost nothing about it.
Ah, the Citadel, where I spent my happiest days. Do not be mistaken, I have no complaints with my current vocation. But what memories, being young and walking in Old Town for the very first time.
I myself have stopped there 3 times. It is quite the sight. There's nothing like it in the whole of the 7 kingdoms.
And the Citadel, such a seat of learning. This is the place that fans the flames of knowledge across the world.
Each to his own, I suppose. Where you prefer to enlighten the mind through knowledge, I receive enlightenment from the Master's light.
Knowledge is key, my friend. It is only through the power of the written word that we can hand down our knowledge to our descendants.
You are not wrong, Maester. We use the old writings to teach our new apprentices, even at the temple.
Books hold such a lure for me. But forgive me, I'm digressing. I have exactly what you need for the pain right here. Here, let me apply this ointment for you.
Thank you, Maester, but I would rather apply it myself if you don't mind.
As you wish. It's just a habit of mine. Most people insist that I take care of everything. Take this. That should ease the pain.
Thank you very much. Good day to you. Good. This ointment should ease Gawen's pain. Now I need to find a helmet for him.
Bien, ya tenemos eso. Ahora vamos a por el otro ungüento. O sea, por el otro ungüento. Tenemos que coger un casco, a ver si este hombre me dice algo.
Oh, sir, you see, Maester Martin has graced his sweeping history of the Seven Kingdoms with several...
No parece nada.
He says that every year.
Good luck.
Eso me lo iba a saltar porque eso no tenía nada que ver con lo que yo tenía que hacer. La cuestión es, ¿dónde narices cojo yo ahora un casco? De aquí.
So, Alessander, was I not right? Did little Shori keep you nice and warm last night? Certainly did. She was definitely up to the task. I think she may have actually enjoyed herself. Of course she did. They all love it. You just have to force the issue sometimes. Aye. Anyway, it won't be long before I get that one moaning with joy again. After all, who knows if there'll be a war tomorrow? You have to take these opportunities while you can.
Bien.
This should work well. With that, my brother will go unnoticed. I've got everything I need. I must get back to Gawen.
Vale, la taberna. Ostras, chaval, ¿dónde estaba la taberna? Por aquí, ¿verdad? Ahí está.
The Maester gave me this ointment. It should relieve the pain. And take this helmet. When we leave here, you must not be recognized. Can you handle this, brother?
I should be all right. I haven't been tortured in a few days while they concentrated on another prisoner. I've recovered a little.
Did Marianne wake?
No. She should be out for a while after the blow she took.
We must leave while we have the chance. We will have time to talk once we're out of this cursed place.
Wait, Alistair. It's because of another prisoner that I was able to escape. That's who they're torturing right now. I could do nothing for him on my own, but now there are two of us. I'd like to return the favor and help him. He won't be able to hang on much longer. We have to go back to the dungeons.
Escaping the castle is difficult enough. It would be too dangerous.
But he may prove useful to us. They're torturing him over a young woman, over his ties to the king's hand, and over his reason for being in the south. He could well have information that might help us.
You have a point. And if this woman is the one I'm thinking of, then what he knows could be used against Halton. No one knows you have escaped yet. We can make the most of that.
I'm listening.
We have to plan how we're getting out of here. We have to make sure we can escape unnoticed. No one can recognize you.
Don't worry. I'll leave all the pleasantries to you.
There is something else we can do that might help us.
What would that be?
One of the servants was telling me that the castle's best swords are training in the courtyard right now. Maybe it's a chance for me to fight them and put them out of action without raising suspicion. That would remove a few men who could get in our way.
We'll meet with the most difficulty in the dungeons.
Yes, we'll likely come across patrols there. We'll have to strike hard and fast.
You can count on me. As long as the ointment keeps working, I'll be fit to fight. The pain is almost gone.
Don't tie yourself, Gawen. I will not let you die here. I have not forgotten our house motto.
It's good to see you again, Alistair.
It is good indeed, little brother. We must go now.
gods, take me. The last time I crossed these gates, I was being thrown into the 7 hells.
I'm sorry to put you through this, little brother.
We have to come back here. But don't worry, I'll be fine. The bloody gate is locked. We have to find Alexander. I'll wager he has the key.
How do you know?
I spent many weeks locked up down there. I had more than enough time to learn about my torturers. This Alexander, he would sometimes watch while the others ripped out my fingernails. We need to set him a trap. He won't be wary of you.
I might have an idea. There is a servant girl, Shori. It seems Alexander and his men have raped her. She could help us, and we could help her get a measure of revenge upon her torturers.
Can I be of assistance, Lord Sarvik?
Well, as it happens, I've come to talk to you about Shori.
Has she said something about me?
No, sir, not really. I was just wondering what you could tell me about her.
Well, she knows when to spread her legs, if you know what I mean.
I think I understand well enough. Well, I'll leave you to your duties.
Bien, voy a ver a Sorei, a ver si me puede ayudar. Y si no, tendré que matarla. Creo que se sale de ahí.
Lord Sarwick, can I help you?
I happened to overhear some guards talking earlier. They were talking about you.
Oh no! Take pity, me lord.
Listen, I am here to help. You can tell me everything, child.
It's Alexander, me lord. He came to my bedchamber last night, he and his friends. I did not want them to, but Alexander is a knight. I am just a servant girl.
I see.
He's an animal. I hate him.
It is inexcusable what these men did to you. They should be punished.
But what can I do? I am but a whore to them. A poor servant girl who should be thankful for something to fill my belly.
You may not be able to wield a sword, but there are certain weapons that people say are more suited to a woman.
What are you suggesting?
As a servant girl, you serve wine and food to the guards, do you not?
Yes, I do. But why do you ask? The 7 take me. Of course. A little poison in their beer and those pigs would never be able to violate a girl again. But I would need to find poison for that.
The good Maester Martin will have what you need in his stocks. I will pay him a visit. Wait for me here.
So you will help me take my vengeance? Thank you. Thank you, my lord.
Do not worry, Shori. These rats will pay for what they've done.
Bien, pues bueno, chavales, voy a cortar aquí. Espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Like, favorito, suscribíos. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.